This is the photo of my Catwoman here. I thought this was a pretty good representation of how she looks in person. If not, maybe a little bit better.
Looks good.
But I think she looks good here. Again, there's just sometimes they're hard to photograph, but I did feel like this one was pretty decent.
Suit looks awesome.
I like her, but like Billy said earlier, like the hair kind of weirds me out, like having like doll hair on it.
Yeah.
Chris, does she look that good on all angles, like from the front, left, and right side? Does she look that good?
I think this is the optimal angle right here.
Okay.
But I think straight on is okay.
Okay.
It just kind of depends. Maybe her face might be a little bit long, looking straight at you. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I do feel like, especially from this angle, it's just how I'm having her posed.
Yeah.
I think that looks really good with her looking away.
I think you had a point like that the other day about like her lips being a little bit too pouty. It's like she got them done.
I in person, again, I don't feel like they're too pouty, but in the photos they tend to.
Okay.
And then here's the Bane or the Bale Batman.
Man, it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, when you put them side by side with the Queen Studios, you really do see the difference.
Especially like in this part of the suit right here.
Yeah, the suit especially. Like there's so much more detail and the colors are more accurate. But again, I think the cape's pretty not great. So I definitely am excited to get the custom cape in. But I think as a statue, I think he's really, really well done. And again, the two of them together look really nice.
So Chris, I didn't know until I was watching the review, but his chin and his bottom, mouth is silicone. I didn't know that.
Yeah. His that's the only thing silicone on this portrait. The unmasked portrait, I actually just put back in the box. So I'm not going to display that one, but yeah, it is silicone on the bottom of his cowl there. This was sent to us from Supercraft, which was really cool for all the people that ordered through them. They're kind of keeping people updated. Obviously, they're still making this, so I don't see this being shipped to us anytime soon. But it is really kind of cool. They did some kind of behind the scenes of how things were going to peg in, how things were being constructed. So I thought that was interesting. And here's some of the printed pieces.
Mm-hmm.
See some of the texture on the cape. A lot of bats.
Yep. Yeah. It's a nice piece. It's really good.
Yeah. It's kind of cool to see it all pieced out like that. And it is also going to come out with this art as well.
That's nice.
Like an art print that's coming with it.
Super cool.
This is the Hush, and again, these are just screen grabs, so they're not the best pictures. Prime One's never really done photos of this yet. But yeah, this is again, Billy and I and JWR talked that night during our live stream. Thanks everybody that joined us for that. That was awesome. What do you guys think of the Hush Catwoman?
First impressions, I felt like it looks a little like maybe like an art germ type piece. She looked a little anime to me, but then going back to because I haven't read the story in forever, I went back and looked at the artwork, and I mean it does look like the artwork from the comic. So I guess I get what they were going for, but I don't know. It's not my personal taste for a Catwoman statue.
I also I understand what he was saying with the purple, and sometimes she is represented, especially some of the reissues that they did with Catwoman and Hush, where she was more purple. But I feel like in the Jim Lee original, it was more of blue and black, which is what I would have preferred. And they tried to kind of show that with adding blue light to this, but she's definitely purple. But and again, I do agree with you on the portraits. Definitely feels a little bit more art germy. You can see the vine, so it does tie in with the poison ivy statue, which I thought was a nice touch. And obviously some of the gargoyle texture and stuff. You can really see again they have a blue light shining on her, so it gives you kind of that more of that Hush look. But I don't think that obviously that blue light won't be there.
Yeah, between the blue and the purple, it's kind of got this, and especially the goggles, it's got this Tron futuristic look going on with it. That, I don't know, but like I said, the artwork was kind of like that too, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you guys feel like, again, a lot of people have said it just feels maybe a little bit too anime looking. I just don't feel like it necessarily matches Jim Lee's portraits. Do you guys agree?
I you know, I don't know if this makes sense or not, but the portraits look a little dated, and it also looks animated to me. You're right. Like that's, yeah. I think it needs some work. I think it needs a little bit of work.
I just feel like if they tweak the faces a little bit, I think
yes,
people would be more interested in this one.
right.
But I just don't. I don't know. I haven't heard a ton of buzz about it, which is too bad because people have been waiting for this one for a really long time.
Yeah.
I mean, even the cats are kind of cartoony looking.
And weird expressions on their faces.
Yeah, where was that cat? Did I have a close up of the cat? Yeah.
I mean, that's the same cat that they used on the
one
poison ivy proximity piece.
Yeah, that's probably right. So I don't know. This is still a maybe for me, but I don't know if I need it because I'm really happy with the Bermejo one that I have.
Same.
Right.
That's how I felt. Like if I didn't have the Bermejo, I probably would be more in on this one. Just like I said, it's not a bad Catwoman statue. It just doesn't scream hush Catwoman to me, But
Yeah.
I don't see myself getting rid of the Bermejo to replace it with this one now.
Yeah. This is some art, kind of controversial art this week from Alex Ross. These are going to be some new offerings that he's doing at his art show.
What's the controversy?
The controversy was the boot.
Okay.
So it makes it look like her back leg, which is red, weirdly crosses over into the front.
Oh,
But
that is weird.
so basically what's happening here is there's a red boot in the front and a black boot in the back. And her back leg is red with a black boot. The front leg is a black leg with a red boot. But it looks like somehow that the red seeps into the red boot in the front. So it makes it look really weird.
The problem is that highlight line that he has exactly where the two of them meet. But then if you look at it, you can kind of see where like it kind of flares out a little bit. Like he needed to define that a little bit more. This way it didn't just match so much.
So that piece has been definitely scrutinized this week, which you don't hear that very often from Alex Ross, but I do think it's a fun looking piece with Joker and Harley.
Yeah, I think I seen this framed on his I think somebody mentioned it earlier. He's doing some gallery tour and I saw it all framed up. It looked really nice. And
you can get them together, but also he's doing them separately as well. So you can just get the Joker or just get Harley by herself.
Yeah.
So cool. There's the Joker by himself.
Oh, there it is.
That's pretty good. I like that.
So
and they do have
classic
that
Joker,
white
kind
background,
of, a little bit more kind of like a Killing Joke type of Joker, which is cool. And there's Harley.
I like Harley.
Yeah, I like it. I like the white background too. I think it's kind of nice.
It reminds me of the old Sideshow piece by Art Germ.
Yeah,
when she was kind of looking up like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, the one on that piece of wood, right?
Yeah.
This is the again, we're seeing a lot of stuff from the Prime One showcase here. This is the one I was really impressed with, the Cave Troll. This is definitely a Jeff Morris dining room table piece. Isn't that just nuts?
I don't know. You guys have been busting out some pretty big pieces lately with that tactical throne. You guys, it's taking up like 2 tables in both of your rooms.
Yeah.
And this piece is enormous. I mean, it's all. You know what I thought it was missing, Chris, is the Fellowship. It didn't have it on the base. That's kind of what made me like, okay, well, it's really cool, but if it had that, it'd be even better.
Yeah.
But where would they put it? I don't know. It's already big enough. So
it's just insane.
God, this piece is big.
But it's awesome.
Like if you look at some of those mechanical bus thingies where they have like the catwalks and the little people,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow,
there's a lot going on here. But I love how dynamic it is. And this is in their shop.
Oh my God.
That's insane.
That's awesome. The paint job is amazing.
I love Prime One's paint. I think that they just do a phenomenal job.
Yeah, one of the best. Wow.
So anyway, it's a face only a mom could love there, but
yeah,
still cool.
Super cool.
So yeah, that one will be. God, how much do you think this was going to run?
as
the
much as those
shipping alone.
Kong Godzilla pieces.
Yeah.
It's a David Finch drawing right there. This is one from Dune that they showed, which I thought looked really good, actor likeness wise. This is one that they're doing themselves. In the past, a lot of their movie pieces had been done with Blitzway, but this is done through Prime One, Real Elite Masterline. I think the likeness looks really good.
I still need to watch the second movie. I've only seen the first one.
Yes, I haven't seen the first one yet either.
Oh, that's good. They're long movies though.
I've been watching Squid Game 3 this week. But likeness looks really good there.
Yeah, it does. Not that I know what it's supposed to look like, but it looks very good.
This is the guy that was he had played Elvis, right?
Yeah, he's Elvis.
He's Elvis. Put a guitar in his hand.
This one got a lot of attention. This is a one from Prime One as well. This is the Triss.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was cool.
Really pretty.
I think JWR was all over this one.
Yeah, he liked this one. I like the waterfall, the water fountain. I thought that was a neat little touch really there. Cool.
Yeah.
But a lot of people were really excited about this particular version.
That's crazy. So we'll look at this piece now, right? But we'll never know if it ever comes out. Like sometimes we don't even, because they're not on our radar. So maybe
nobody's like in the group that shares photos like this one.
Yeah, like Matt G. He's the only one that buys this stuff.
We'll never know. So
that's right.
Oh, wow.
We appreciate it from afar. That's for sure.
There'll never be a review like on our channel or anything like that.
You don't really see them in the regular statue groups either. Like all the groups I'm in, I never see any type of like these types of statues posted anywhere.
Yeah, you would think there would be like reviewers.
You think they just canceled them? They just show it for the show. They don't even come out, and we don't even know they're canceled because we don't care. Like,
yeah. Look at the detail in the suit and the costume. It's really cool. I like this one too. This was the Thor.
Mm-hmm. It's from God of War. Looks like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had a really cool portrait, I thought, and I had a with the Mjolnir's flying toward his hand. I thought that was a really neat effect. I think this is one of their best in show.
Yeah, nice.
Good detail, all sculpted.
Wow. Yeah. Prime One does such a great job. They really do.
Yeah, this is that Mjolnir flying toward his hand. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, just for the photos, or does that light up?
I think it lights up because his eyes do too. So I'm assuming it'll be a light up feature.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
How's he even holding that? Can you go back to that?
The lightning bolts probably are holding it up, and that's what attaches to the arm.
That'd be like so fragile.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's pretty neat. Jurassic Park as well was shown. This one got some attention because it was just so different.
It's cool.
I know JWR liked this one a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of great detail.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, the scaling, like the skin textures look really good.
They can pump out these dinosaurs forever.
Gosh, I know. They really can. They've come out with so many great ones.
I don't understand how they keep coming out with these movies. These dinosaurs keep escaping or something.
They do. It's like, man, somebody freaking nuke the island or something. Like they're just gonna keep coming. Jeez. This was one that's kind of got a mixed bag of reactions. Some people really like this one. Some people don't love the portraits. I feel like I've heard a lot more positive about this one than I did the Catwoman. Billy and I, we talked about it the other night, but what do you guys think about this one in particular? Do you like it? Do you like the portraits?
I only like a few of them. I don't like all of them. But I know one of our pal knows, Freddie, he's getting this. This is the one that I like, the portrait. But I don't like the Superman symbol, the new one.
Yeah.
So I have to switch that out too. But it's cool. I mean, it'd be cool next to Tactical Throne, but
see, when people see that one, they think it's supposed to be Henry Cavill, where it's just a Henry Cavill probably inspired portrait.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be exactly him.
Right.
It doesn't make the Fabok, the Henry Cavill portrait. It doesn't make sense because I don't remember them ever being like.
I guess that's
portraits.
Christopher Reeve inspired.
It's supposed to
Yeah.
be a Christopher Reeve-ish.
Well, that's what I don't get. Like, I don't know. Maybe some people like it. The whole concept doesn't really make sense to me. Like when Delato did this as like, you know, a piece of artwork, it looked to me like more of like a memorial, whatever type thing to Christopher Reeve. Like just, you know, didn't really translate well to like me picturing Superman sitting on a throne like that. It's not something I would picture him doing. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just I feel like Batman sitting down kind of makes more sense than this one
Yeah.
does to me.
100%. Mhm.
But you know, again, there's a lot of Superman collectors out there. It definitely is offering them something different, and I think the throne itself looks amazing.
Oh, it does. It really does.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like if your whole thing is Superman, and I know a few people in the group who their thing is Superman, they might have this as the centerpiece and the other flying ones around. You know, I mean,
That'd be cool.
It's a great statue. It's just, you know, and it's taken straight from that cover. But
yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing like wrong with that. I'm just not a fan of the concept.
Yeah. Well, it saves you money that way, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need
I sent it to Hank. He loved it.
a lot of room
right,
to dedicate to some ice shards and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. It does look like it lights up, obviously, and it's going to have that separate base, just like the tactical throne did, which does look good. I mean, you can just use that by itself, which looks great.
I think I actually like that more than the actual statue in the front.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I'd rather have what Billy has behind him in 1/3 scale.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll be happy with that.
This is one I was super impressed with, and maybe just because I was just at the actual studio where Harry Potter was made a couple weeks back. But the Voldemort I thought looked amazing.
Yeah,
very cool.
Like every time my little guy sees this guy, whether if it's on TV or whatever, the first thing that you say is Harry Potter is dead. I think he says it every time. I said, look at this statue. He goes, oh, that one's cool. Harry Potter is dead.
So this is a new one, right? Because I remember, well, obviously it's new, but they did one before this, right?
No,
that was Iron
Studios.
Was
Iron Studios did a quarter scale one, and
was,
this is also quarter scale. But it's a very similar concept to what Iron Studios did with the snake wrapping around.
You used to own it, right?
What?
Didn't you own?
Yeah, I did. I did. We were going to add it to our Disney-ish room, and my wife thought it was too scary.
That was quarter scale. That piece looked big.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was quarter scale. And actually, I showed her this, and she said, "What's wrong with Nagini, who's the snake? She doesn't feel like that looks accurate to her." And she's a very big Harry Potter nerd, so I thought that was interesting that she didn't really feel like that the snake didn't look right.
The paint job on the scales look amazing.
Yeah, you could see it a little bit in their store.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the piece, and it had like a forked tongue version also that looked really good. So that's on a maybe radar for me. I like it. This is another one they showed, which I thought looked really good.
Wow,
at their showing.
Amazing.
Just like him. Yeah, looks just like him.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I've been seeing the commercial for this game now like crazy.
Mm.
Yeah,
it's a good game, I hear.
Yeah.
But good likeness.
Looks just like him. Nice.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Look at that. That looks awesome. Wow. Look at that portrait. Those eyes, man.
Yeah. The eyes really are amazing.
What game is this? I don't know. I recognize the actor. I don't know what game it is.
Death Stranding 2.
It's cool. I love the black goo flying up in the air.
Yeah, just like the game. Looks very accurate.
Really neat. I believe that was 3rd scale, if I remember right.
I believe so. Yeah. Oh my god!
The Godzilla bust in their studio as well.
Did you see this piece next to somebody? Did you watch that video when somebody was?
Yeah.
This thing is huge.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's neat though.
Oh, very very cool.
Yeah, I would love
to see. I think the back
that.
lights up too. Yeah.
Oh, there's that. Sorry, I had that out of order. Couple more pictures.
Looks good.
This one started to ship overseas.
Jeff's new piece.
Yeah, Jeff's getting this one, I believe, and I jumped on the wait list. I'm still not sure, but man, does it look awesome or what?
Yeah, it's so different with the red. But
He was able to find one. I think he said he ordered it.
yeah, he got it on Big Bag Toy Store. I saw that they had one like a couple of weeks ago, but I don't know. I mean, you got to wait a long time with them.
He said they had Bane as well. If anybody's looking for Bane,
Yeah, you go through them, you're going to get it. What 9 months after everybody else?
Oh,
you guys
okay.
aren't going to get that Bane.
I think it's more like they just. I mean, I'm guessing that they'll eventually get it in, but they take a long time.
Oh, look at that. That looks awesome.
Looks
Chris, are you
good.
getting this?
I jumped on the wait list
Oh, you did? Okay.
at Sideshow. So if it converts, it does, and if it doesn't, that's fine too.
Okay.
But I think it's really awesome. Quarter scale piece.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I didn't see this. That's cool.
But looks good. Tweeterheads has done some updated photos of their Doomsday. It's in production. It should be shipping soon. I know that they've had some delays as of late.
Yeah, I got the newsletter. So I have freeze on orders. It still said July. Does that mean it's going into production in July, or it's still shipping in July?
It's hard to say. I still don't know for sure.
It had the month, but it didn't say what it was about, like whether it was
Did
shipping
it
or
just say July? Because that could be
just said
July
July.
2027.
I don't know what July meant.
There'll be more Julys, but
Like, I don't know if that meant like they were working on it still in July, or if
I don't know.
the ship in July.
But anyway, hopefully, again, sometimes we have to be patient, and I guess this is another example of it with the increase in tariffs again. And so I know that Chad said that's put a hindrance into some things. So just is what it is.
Yeah. Did you want to mention what who was it? Delaney got hit with today?
Oh yeah, he got something from Sideshow, and he got hit with a what was it, $26 or something like that fee. But he said that Sideshow is mentioning it in the line items that they're mentioning the tariff fee. But he did get hit. He did get hit with one today, so it is happening. I like I said, I thought 26 it's annoying, but like I guess it's still better than what it could be, I suppose.
So let me ask you: did he have the choice of canceling it if let's say he didn't want to pay the $26?
He didn't say. That's a great question to ask, though.
I mean, I don't care if it's $1. If it's $1 more than what I had agreed to when I pre-ordered it, I don't have to pay it.
Yeah, that's a great point. You shouldn't have to.
I think Collector Allen has that Predator bus. I'm not bus. The 1/3 Berserk coming in, and it's 4 boxes. It's $1,200 to ship. Damn. I can only imagine if it's going to hit with a tariff on that or not. But it's super expensive to ship.
Yeah, that is insane.
$1,200 to get that. It's 4 boxes though.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
I think I paid $800 once for 1 box.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sounds like a deal. It's like,
yeah. This is the Hot Toys on the left, and the new J&D Studios Joker that they actually went back and retooled. I guess. I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
If they do that face on on a new 3rd scale, I would be tempted.
I don't know if I like either one, but
I think that's incredibly good. And then, again, this is 6 scale.
I'm ready to see that bank robber. I really want that.
Yeah, me too.
I really want that. I'm going to get it for sure.
So that's only available to the people that ordered Bane, or they just have first dibs?
They have first dibs to it.
Okay.
Right.
There's
going to be a double pack too. A double pack, and I don't know what the other one is yet. Nobody knows.
I'm assuming it'll be this. I think it'll be purple coat, but I think it'll be an updated head sculpt. I think it'll be an improvement over what they did originally.
I kind of like that right there. Oh, so this is posable.
Yeah, this is a 6 scale.
Okay. What would you guys do if it was the nurse?
The nurse.
So somebody said the other day in the live chat that the nurse is not going to happen because the estate won't allow it.
I don't know about that. Like, how would someone have that information?
I don't know, but it has never been done. No one has ever done that version of in any way.
Maybe they just don't feel like it would sell. It might sell to the two of you guys, but will it sell to the
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Right. That's what
I
I'm saying.
would-
So they probably feel that it was a one scene thing for all of 5 minutes. Is this really going to sell? Do you really want to bet the farm on that people want that version? Like I said, there'll be hardcore collectors like us that I'd be like, hey, I would love that. But would it sell to the greater audience? No, I want my Joker in purple, not in a nurse's outfit.
Yeah, that's a great point. This is a new premium format from Sideshow that came out, part of their Mythos line, and I think this looks fantastic. They definitely are offering it in 2 different versions: the quarter scale and then also the 5th scale.
So my boy Brian D from Godlike gave us the whole rundown on this.
He loves this character.
He loves it, but
You saw Darth Nihilus or something.
Yeah, so the 1/5 comes with more bells and whistles, those electric things, and a different portrait. And then the 1/4, which is however much more money, doesn't come with any of that, but it's a bigger and it does have a light up.
That's how they all been so far.
Yeah, so he doesn't know. I told him to get both. Just display them differently in opposite sides of the room.
That's right. Well, if I can have 2 Two-Faces drawings, he can have 2 of these.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man, it looks amazing. It looks good.
I didn't know who this was, but from what he was telling us, it's
got that
pretty badass character.
Similar flow to the Vader cape shooting out. It's pretty cool.
Doesn't that look like Thanos to you?
I think
It kind of does.
Darth Nihilus. Is the name. Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah,
Looks
sure
like
does.
Thanos.
Wow.
It's from
It's
the
funny
Knights
because
of
when
the
I
Old
first saw
Republic.
this, I thought it was like a Lady Death.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
Like that
Cape's crazy.
Deathstroke.
It's from the Knights of the Old Republic. That's this series is coming from.
Yeah.
Sure looks good. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Cape flow is amazing.
Mm-hmm. It did great.
So anyway, cool piece if you're a Sideshow Star Wars fan.
I love me a good cape flow.
Yeah, that's right.
I do. I love seeing all the wrinkles in the fabric. It's one of my favorite things.
You don't like that one?
Do I like this
Seen
one?
this one?
On what are you pointing at? I can't.
The Superman.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I love Superman too. I love the cape, man.
No, have you seen this one? I don't know.
No, I haven't seen it in person.
I'm not sure if I had it the last time.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
This is a new one from Hot Toys, which I thought was really cool. It's the Nightfall Batman.
It's really nice.
Very similar to what the Prime 1 has in their
That's
3rd
cool.
scale, but
I'm assuming that lights up because that looks pretty cool.
yeah.
Hot
Apparently
Toys
it's
does
got
so cool.
USB that charges it, I think.
Nice.
Oh wow.
But I thought he looked really neat.
I don't collect Hot Toys, but they do such a great job with them. Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, me either. I never got into that.
Yeah, I kind of started out with Hot Toys and then
Mhm.
discovered statues, and I've never looked back.
Yeah, I
same.
love the actor likenesses and the sculpts or whatever, but like I don't know. I just like the rooted hair stuff. I just get too much of a Barbie doll vibe. from
Same
them.
thing. That's why I never got into it. I just thought with the little PVC figures.
Yeah,
I mean, they look great, but yeah, same thing.
they do look great. Yeah, I just
I think it would be
Similar-
like the price. Like to me, it still reminds me like of an action figure. And it's like, well, I'm not spending that much money on an action figure, but
yeah.
but that's how much they are. So.
Yeah. This one, I think this was announced this week. There's only 450 on the edition size for this one. This is the Sideshow Moon Knight.
450 of the EX though.
Exclusive.
Okay, 450 the exclusive. Okay. Thank you for catching that.
Eric, you getting this one, right?
I wish. I mean, again, I love the pose. I love when the characters are kind of like, crouching on a rooftop. And yeah, it looks phenomenal.
I think Delaney ordered this one, I believe.
Yes,
I think he did.
Yeah.
He had the XM one. I mean, the XM is really good too.
Yeah, it was good.
That XM one was right off the Finch art.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. And this is also inspired by Finch as well.
Yeah.
This was
Oh, is
sculpted by this is Maria
Maria.
Pamphilova, and she did say that this was based on Finch's art.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this looks really, really
So
good.
imagine getting like a Moon Knight commission of his
Oh.
a head portrait with that behind this.
That would be amazing.
really cool. Because that's exactly the way he draws it. I mean, he does a great Moon Knight.
Oh, man.
This one is being teased for Supercraft. And so they're in conjunction with Mighty Jacks. They are the ones that did the Batman that we talked about earlier with the bats and the young Bruce Wayne. And so this is going to be their next reveal. More to come later.
Yep.
Here's some in-hand photos of the J&D Catwoman. So I just kind of wanted to weigh in. Again, we talk about photographs. What do you guys think of the likeness here? I'm sure it's way better in person, obviously.
Man, it's amazing.
Yeah, that looks good to me. I'm not a Michelle Pfeiffer expert, but I mean that looks like her to me.
I also think the body looks more accurate to Michelle Pfeiffer than the Blitzway piece. I feel like that piece was a little bit embellished, especially like in the chest area. So I feel like this matches her body a little bit better.
Chris, did you know that the cat has glass eyes?
Does it really?
Yeah, it does.
That's crazy.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome.
So they have a little bit of an addition to the base. Do they usually do that with the bases? Because usually the bases are just like a little square piece, right? Looks like
some. This one's got the pillars in the back. They've done a few of them like that, where it's got a little bit of storytelling element to it.
Yeah, I mean, like even the cat looks good. Unlike the what was that other one we were just looking at?
The Prime one.
Yeah, Prime one.
For whatever reason, she's easy to do, I guess, because I don't think I've seen a bad Michelle Pfeiffer yet,
Yeah, it looks good too.
They've all been great.
This is that combo pack right there.
Yeah. Collector Alan Kiefer is getting both of them together.
Congratulations, Alan.
Yeah. Look at that, man. That is just...
That's really good.
That's her. Wow.
I thought this portrait or this photograph especially, like, wow, that looks really good.
I don't need this.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But I really like it a lot.
So you can't swap the heads out, right? Put like the unmasked.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Two different pieces.
Because I forget which company it was that did that like kind of ripped up option where she had
That's the one. That was NECA.
Yeah, I really like that.
And I really want that where her mask is kind of torn and she's got a little bit of blood.
So there's been so many Michelle Pfeiffers that have come out. You had the old school Sideshow that still holds up today.
Tweeterhead quarter scale.
Tweeterhead quarter scale. You had the Dark Side, which I love, that I have up there.
Blitzway
pieces. None of these pieces have thought to like do that with the rip mask and the hair popping out the top. I don't understand that.
I don't know. That's what I would want
like a
more than
no-brainer
anything.
swap out,
Yep, I agree. Chris,
are you in on this?
I don't know. The more like this photograph right here, I'm like, man.
Look at that, man. That is like, I got a $750 credit at Spec Fiction.
Ooh, there you go.
Cover the shipping.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, click up the shipping.
It looks good. This was another J&D piece that I thought was really good. It's the Henry Cavill. I thought they really nailed that portrait. So again, like
I don't see it in this one. The eyes.
You don't see it?
No.
The eyes are throwing me off. I mean, the chin and everything else looks pretty good.
I think the Weta piece is better than this.
So you don't see it there?
A little bit. I mean, you have it right next to him though.
No.
I think that looks good.
Do those eyes move and stuff?
No, they don't move.
You can't like rotate. I think I read a comment. It was on your video. Somebody said you could like push the eyes in, and on Batman, like, so you said his eyes were bulging out or something.
Yeah, they say you could push them in deeper if.
That's weird.
Which I don't want to even attempt that.
Yeah, I would do that.
Wow, yeah.
There it goes.
That's pretty cool.
Suit looks all right.
And this is another one that they're doing. This is another 1/3 that they're doing. I hadn't seen this one.
Yeah, this is the blood and guts one.
Look at the skin.
This is badass. This one.
It sold out in a day.
I believe it. That skin is insane. And it looks like a really big piece too, like a way bigger.
I like this one because they actually did a little bit more with the base rather than just being, that boring black, there's like blood and all kind of different things going on down there.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not just the black concrete or whatever,
Yeah, this is really good.
Look at the thing climbing up his sword.
Oh wow, that's so cool. They are doing the Griffith too, the companion character, and the metal. The armor is going to be die cast on it.
Wow.
So, man, look at that. That's like
That's pretty cool.
that's the character. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, the cuts in the skin are pretty, especially like look at his arm. That looks real to me.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like real. That's
This one of the
silicone.
right here.
Look at that.
Oh,
That is
really
amazing.
good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It looks more like a real person than it does like a gaming piece or like like a cartoon type piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chris, when we were looking at that piece, I was like, well, there's no way that J&D's gonna be able to beat Prime 1 at Berserk. I just didn't think they could do it, but my God, they had a home run with this one. So I look forward to seeing this in collectors' hands coming up.
Yeah, it's so well executed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This is a new one from Jazz Inc. that they've teased, a animated series Batmobile with the Batman figure.
It's cool.
I love the engine inside. That's cool. I've never seen that
Cool,
done.
right?
Is this
I think
one
I've
six?
seen that done before, but yeah, I've been wanting to purchase like one of these old animated Batmobiles for a while, and I just never did it.
This
Is
might
this
be
a
the one to
1/6
do.
one?
Yeah, 1/6.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had one in the past where you could see the hood as well. I mean, the hood opens, the engine.
McFarlane did one a little while ago. It's probably hard to find now, but it was in Target like all the time. I was always so tempted to pick it
Oh
up.
wow.
I mean, it was plastic and everything, but
Yeah,
Sure.
but it's cool. I'm sure
just
it's
to
cool.
chuck it up on the shelf. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
This is Dave Igo. His company with Todd, they're doing a few more pieces.
Mhm.
And we're going to have them on at some point to talk a little bit about these.
Is that a life-size buff they're doing?
Massive
Yeah.
arm.
This is that Frank Franzetta
Yeah.
art, but life-size bust
Wow,
that they're working on currently. So that was cool.
That's cool. Yep, looks cool.
So we'll have them on and have them talk a little bit more about what's going on with them. This is one that went up for pre-order this week. The Devil May Cry 5 Dante.
I love it. But it's 1/6, so I had to pass.
Is this the one where they had a quarter scale and they shrunk it down to this?
No, this is a brand new piece I just announced from Prime 1, and it's 1/6 scale. That's the only reason I'm not buying it. They have a companion Virgil with him too. That's 1/6 also.
Pretty low profile piece. Look at that small base.
It's cool. The pose though, love it.
Probably
He's got
trying to tap in that collector with a little bit lower price point
sure.
right now.
Even the 1/6 stuff looks great. I mean, you have to admit it.
They do. It's Prime 1 quality right there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. It's a great job with that. Well, there's the dimensions.
Yeah, there's a great. Yeah, I didn't catch that. So thanks, Jimmy.
No problem.
Flash is coming out from Legendary Beast. We got some professional photos of it, which I thought still looks really good. I like this one a lot better than the other one.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff being announced, but nothing shipping.
That's
I talked to Jay, and I believe they are starting the beginning of this month. They are starting to ship the Batman.
Batman, yeah.
So hopefully that'll be coming out. I totally see Alex Ross here. I think it looks fantastic.
100% Alex Ross.
Chris, where did you get your Batman from?
From Legendary Beast.
Directly through them?
Whatever their.
How'd you do that? They can't ship to the United States.
No, it's like
Statue Brothers.
It must be Statue Brothers, and I can't remember.
Yeah.
Madeline, I think.
Wow.
We have again an unmasked portrait here as well.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
really nice.
this one's got a lot of good things about it. It's got a nasty seam line on the neck there, but I don't know. It's just that looks like a dated portrait to me, like old school Sideshow. The base is awesome as always. The suit looks good, but I don't know. For some reason, when I think Flash, just to see him standing there, I look at it a lot like I do the Superman on Throne. You don't see Superman sitting, and Flash to me is always in motion. So to me, the Sideshow Daniel Bell piece is hands down the best Flash statue ever done.
I get that impression from all their pieces after
Right.
not
So
that they look bad, but
they're
the
not
way they do their
standalone
paint is
pieces.
very
They're not
yeah,
standalone pieces. If you
yeah.
have them all together, like the way I have, Marvel pieces, or if you do the Justice League, they look really good. But if you're just gonna go for a Flash statue and this was it, it's just kind of
Well, I
boring.
mean, look at the
No, but I'm saying
paint. It's like
the way
there
they do
isn't
their
any
paint
paint.
is very simple. I
Yep.
think compared to other companies.
Like I mean,
I feel like they should have done something more than an Alex Ross look to it. Like maybe have a couple of other comic inspired head swap outs. And I was surprised for a guy who does 7 swap outs a statue. This one only had 2.
yeah, maybe they just didn't feel like this one will sell as well. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Flash isn't as popular of a character. This was the alternate one, which I don't love this one.
Yeah, this is the Wally West one.
But I mean, the anatomy looks good.
No, it does. Yeah.
As a statue, I actually like this one better.
Yeah, it looks a little more. I mean, it has a little more going on with the sculptor. Like it's a little more modern, but
Mhm.
But yeah, I agree. Like the face portrait. I mean, there's a little bit of paint here, but I agree. It's just very simple. Very simple.
I think it was your Captain America, right, Billy? I had to like do a touch up on it or something, and I remember that's when the first time I had that impression. I was like, whoa! I was like, the paint, it's like very old looking compared to like what most companies do. And the same, I have the same thing with the Thor. When I see, I mean, they look great in person, but when you look at them, like when you stare at the paint up really like up close, you could tell it's got like a
It's very
paint
classic,
apps.
very
Very
it's
simple.
very old, it's very simple. Yeah.
But they
Like
still
this,
look cool though.
look at the line of his hairline there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
another,
gap, like that shouldn't be that way.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure it keys into his head somehow, but like
You're right.
they should have made the hair look like it was tucked underneath.
Yeah.
I just feel like he could have gave this one a little bit more love,
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there's a lot that I do like about it because I definitely feel like it does capture the Alex Ross feel, especially I mean the first one we looked at. But I think there's a couple of things they could maybe improve on. This one was interesting. This one was based on this art right here, and a company just teased this today.
I was wondering what this was.
Yeah, isn't that cool? So it's like
This
That's
I'm
is
anxious to see how it turns out.
this is Bottleneck.
Yeah, it's a bottleneck
Oh,
gallery
really?
print. Yeah, this is a bottleneck print.
No, I think that was a
and
comic cover, and they're doing the vinyl. I guess it could be vinyl.
it could be. Yeah,
little-
bottleneck is producing the statue.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how this one turns out. I think it's a cool concept.
If that's the same one in front of it, just facing forward, it looks pretty cool. Can I see it in the back there?
Yeah,
The
it's got half of it. They're just teasing it with the mirror there. This is one from Regal Robot, who does all of the different maquettes. I thought this one was pretty neat. From that classic, Last Crusade, the very end. He chose Polly.
Yeah. I remember that. Mm-hmm. Oh.
So that was pretty cool.
Statue. Life-size bust.
Yeah. Pretty scary scene. I remember when I was a kid, it scared me a lot.
Yeah.
89. It was a good summer for movies.
It was.
I got a series here from Iron Studios. I thought this one was really great. This is 10 scale.
Yeah, I found this interesting. This was originally quarter scale back in the day, no?
Yep.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, this piece had
I don't think it was
issues.
exact like this, but the pose is very similar.
Very similar. Yeah, I don't think it's the exact same one.
I don't know. Let me see the whole thing. I think the other one said Oscorp. I think this says Oscorp too on it, right? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same exact statue. They just shrunk it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I remember it had engineering issues. People were getting it in, and the pieces weren't aligning correctly to where they could even assemble it.
No, hopefully they fix that then.
On the older one, I'm talking about like the quarter scale. This, I'm sure, will be fine.
Yeah. This is a Punisher 10 scale. Thought the likeness looks pretty good for a 10 scale.
Mm-hmm.
See that they're putting him in the Spider-Man movie.
That's interesting.
That's scary.
Alien 10 scale.
That's cool. I like the pose.
That's crazy. I don't think they've ever done any alien stuff before.
Yeah, I think it's the
I
first
don't
time.
either. And this, I think this will be
Crazy
real
'cause they
popular.
literally have like every license for these things.
They sure do. They've got Iron Maiden now. I mean,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Oh,
got Eddie here.
well, the sculpt looks pretty cool.
That's good.
It's fun. Kind of a cool base.
I should have did the Killers album cover. That would have been cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
I thought this one was really cool. This is a 1/20th scale, but it's really quite large.
Mm.
Pretty decent. Yeah.
Pretty decent likenesses, and I mean, look at that. It's a big piece.
Wow. No, it is big.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it is very cool.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, I thought it would be really neat to add to your dinosaur collection if you collect those.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
New He-Man too. Is this Man of Arms?
Man at Arms, yep. Boots look cool.
I like the colors.
Yeah, looks nice.
Cool pose.
Did a good job with it.
Destro.
Okay.
Always
This
one of
is
my
gonna be
favorite characters when I was a G.I. Joe kid.
This is gonna pair good with that seated Cobra Commander they just did.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'll look great.
Didn't Sideshow do Cobra Commander or someone did Cobra Commander a while back? Was
Way
one-
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Way back in the day,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
When I
think that
first
was
started
big-
collecting, I
think
almost
that-
ordered
I
that.
think
piece.
that was mixed media too.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was.
It
I
definitely was.
love that one. I thought it was great.
These are some 6 scales from Sideshow. It's part of their creature line that they've been doing. But I thought this one specifically looked really good.
Looks like Bermejo's scarecrow.
Yeah. These are the skiff guards from Jabba's palace. They have a new Han Solo too, and I thought the likeness is pretty decent here.
Yeah, as soon as you flash that image, I saw him right away.
Yeah, Harrison Ford, we've said, is very difficult to capture. Still a little cartoony looking to me, but I still maybe it's like bobblehead kind of, but I do think it looks pretty decent. That looks really good right there to me.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah.
Especially the face. I don't know, maybe the hair's looking a little weird, but the face looks really good.
And maybe that's
Yeah,
what it is.
good.
His hair's too poofy or something. That looks good.
Yeah. Portrait's good.
They also had a new Luke Skywalker, and this is like if he had gone to the dark side instead of choosing the good side.
Wasn't that the what was it? It was in the movie. He came out like that. Oh no, that was when he was older, right? Oh no, what do you think?
Yeah.
That scene at the end, that was awesome.
I think this likeness looks pretty good.
I think Blitzway's doing Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, they are doing one.
That's where that scene was from, right? Was it Mandalorian? You guys know what I'm talking about? When he comes, he's like he's in the robe, all blacked out, and he's just walking through the halls, like kicking everybody's
Yes, that's the
Yeah, that was
Mandalorian.
like the last episode of
Yeah.
season 2 or something.
Yeah, it's where he rescues Grogu, and
Yeah, that was great.
you see he's got Vader's belt on.
Oh, wow, that's
Vader's,
cool.
basically like Vader's costume, basically.
Huh.
There he is.
There he is, the Pope. You got a Pope statue coming out. I thought that was pretty funny. Billy, is that you that sent me that?
I did.
Yeah.
I think I might
Like-
get on this one day one.
It's a really good likeness.
It looks just like him.
It does.
He sent that to me. He told me it was a premium format. I was like, oh, it's a PPF, Pope premium format.
He goes, "Is this real?"
Yeah.
Sometimes I never know with you.
I'm a massive fan of Jaws, and this is Jaws' 50th anniversary, and they've been releasing a ton of stuff. But I thought this Mondo vinyl statue was really neat.
That's cool. Yeah, I like it has the barrels hooked up to him. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's cartoony, but I like it.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Big. That's a
Yeah, it's big.
Oh
Need
man,
a little gloss to it. That'd be good.
These were a
Chris,
couple
this
of other.
piece is enormous. I don't know. Did you watch the video of this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
it's ridiculously big.
But I love the art direction with these stands that hold it up.
Oh.
Like it's really neat. But all right, that is the end.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.